Hey guys, Jonathan here, and LEGO sent me the Green Goblin and SpiderMan construction figures to review early, but of course all thoughts are my own. These will be $35 and $38 respectively when they come out on April 1st, 2024, and I gotta come right off the bat and say I don't like either one of these. I am grateful for the opportunity to review them, of course, but neither set really does it for me, guys. I just gotta cut to the chase. I haven't liked any of these construction figure style builds LEGO have done to date, and these are not the two that are going to win me over. I'll get into the nitty-gritty as we go on, but my point being, for $38 and $35, if you combine those prices, for just a little bit more, you could get the Avengers Quinjet set with all those minifigs, or for just a little bit more than that, you could get the Spider-Man No Way Home Statue of Liberty head that comes with all three Spider-Man figures and almost every villain from the movies that these are based off of. That alone, I just don't like the construction build of them. Spider-Man feels too bulky in some places. Green Goblin's helmet, I mean, oh my gosh, do I have to say anything more? But we're going to get into it. We'll start with Spider-Man, and I'll give you my full thoughts as we go on. If you haven't hit like and subscribe already, now's a great chance to do that, and let's get into the video. Alright, so our first figure here is Spider-Man, and as a quick recap, this should retail for around the $35 mark, but the thing for me, guys, is $35 is a lot of money in today's market, and for just a little bit more, you could literally get two Marvel Legends. And I don't care what Marvel Legends you could get Spider-Man and Green Goblin if you hunt hard enough for that. I don't think there's a Green Goblin Marvel Legends out right now, but you get my whole point. The idea being that if you just need a Spider-Man action figure in your life and you have $35-ish to spend, I just don't understand why you would need this LEGO figure. Just Marvel Legends, even smaller scale stuff, you could get so much bang for your buck, but regardless, it is what it is. Now, as far as posability goes, the head is posable, but I do think that the neck joint looks super weird with just like that one Technic pin. His neck is so skinny. That's true for all of these Marvel figures, though. That's not just exclusive to Spider-Man. But again, for posability, you could move the head around. You could move him at the shoulders. You could move him at the elbows at 90-degree angles. Then you can move the wrists. And, of course, the hands are individually posable, too. But he only has 4 fingers, so doing the web hands does look a little bit weird here. Unlike some of the previous Spider-Mans, which, if memory serves, actually had webs you could connect, this one does not have any webs, so you just have to pretend with that. Then, of course, you could move him at the hips. You could twist him at the waist. The legs don't move up the whole way, without pieces falling off, apparently. But you can move him at the knees and the ankles, and he is super posable, don't get me wrong. I mean, you could definitely make some cool action poses with this, but overall, I can't keep myself from going back to the Marvel Legends comparison that you can just get so much more for your money if you get something other than LEGO. That being said, this one is unique in that it is our first MCU Spider-Man of this style of figure. And we also get the tentacle arms on the back, which are technically removable if you wanted to show them without them, because this suit does have both. But yeah, that's basically all we've got here, and it's a pretty basic figure beyond that. And next, we have the slightly more expensive Green Goblin, and the reason he's more expensive is because they needed more pieces for the glider. Considering how many pieces are in the glider, and particularly big ones, I'm actually surprised Green Goblin isn't more money, but of course he has all the same posability at the ankles, the knees, the hips. You could twist him at the waist, and the arms are the same level of posability. You can see he's got some pumpkin bombs that attach to his hands. Apparently it took that piece off with it, but that is supposed to stick to his palm so that you could take this pumpkin bomb, which you can see here, with a stud in the bottom and connect it right there. And overall, there's only one printed piece on Green Goblin, and that's his mask. There's another printed piece down here on the glider, as you can see. But speaking of the mask, I just can't get into this, guys. I mean, look how terrible the chin looks with that one piece sticking out. When you look at it 100% straight on, it's not awful. But as soon as you turn it just slightly at any angle and you see that big, ugly gray piece sticking out there, it just ruins the entire look for me. And of course, if you were to remove it altogether, then the mask looks weird because it doesn't have the pointy chin. So it is a necessary evil, no pun intended, but yeah, it just does not look good. And then you have like these two like drops hanging out of his like chin, skull area. Just does not look good. I do like what they did to get the mask to look a little bit bigger and longer in the back, and of course the goblin ears, but overall, I just cannot recommend spending $40 on this as it sits. I don't even know if I'd buy it on clearance. I just do not like these sets at all. That being said, the glider does have a little area right here that you can hold it, and it is super swooshable. Like, you can really give it some get up and go, and it's good. And the other cool thing is you can remove Goblin from the glider by just picking his feet up. There are these blue pegs that are built into the glider, and ironically, there's just enough space that you can recreate that scene from the first Spider-Man movie with the glider. So overall, I mean, the glider build is very nice. Love those big purple pieces, and a lot of interesting contouring going on there. Then, of course, you just click Goblin back in with those Technic holes on the bottom of his shoes, and that gets you to the end of it. But yeah, not a big fan, really not a big fan, and that mask just ruins it for me, folks. Alright guys, well needless to say, these just are not it for me. If you enjoy these figures, I'm happy for you. That's wonderful. There's plenty of LEGO sets to go around, but for me, these are just not it. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.